second, primary chords in D minor. In this part of the book, you are learning about chords, different keys, lots of D minor, and we are going to just take a look at page 88 and 89. With 88, everybody, we talk about the D minor here. Oh, and if you're new, because of copyright, I can't show the book completely, but reach out if you have questions. So we have D minor here, and that's our 1 chord, and then the primary triads, the 4 chord, and then the 5. So it looks like this, D minor, for reference, this is my middle C. And then we'll play everything in root position for now. Our 4 chord, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then our 5 chord, and we have the A, C sharp, E, G. And we're using the C sharp because D harmonic minor is the 7th degree. C sharp, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, so it has a nice resolution to it. So I would definitely get comfortable playing the chords, and if you notice in the book, they're putting the nomenclature, the chords here, the D, the little M will always mean minor, versus big M is major. Okay, we have D minor here, and then we're going to use our second inversion, and then we're going to use another inversion for the A7 chord. So really get comfortable with that. You don't have to think about it. And then we go over here where they build a bigger phrase. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Back to D minor. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and repeat. And now we play it broken. Right here. Get that B flat in there. This is a beginner book, so you might get a little confused. If you look to the left of the key signature, you do have a flat in there. So it is B flat. And we've covered everything page by page, so if you've been following me, you're good to go. One thing I wanted to talk about with this tune, Raisin on Almonds, it's, if you moderately could mean kind of quick. So what we're going to do is I'm going to break it down. You got a lot going on here. You have a lot of pedaling, you have slurs, you have different finger positions. And we get stuck learning certain patterns like this. And if we look at the very end, I like to bring up the problem areas for students right away. We got our 5, 4, 2, and then 1, and it stretches out. And my artistic interpretation, I do a little, I was playing this earlier, a little ritardando at the end there for pianissimo. They're also really nice. They give us that high D, that's the high D there. What else? There is some changes, the A7, the 2 finger, so you have to be aware of hand changes. If you're in this book right now, and this is okay, we've all been there, and if you're kind of like, oh my gosh, it's getting too hard, somewhere along the line with your learning, you might have gotten too busy and you didn't practice for a couple of weeks, or maybe you thought it was too easy, so you skipped. That is a very common one. I've seen that as a teacher and for decades, because we get bored. We want to play the fun stuff, which is great, but if you do the housekeeping and get a strong foundation, you're good to go. So I'm going to start with Raisins and Almonds. It's in 3/4. We have a pickup, and we start on beat 2. So I'll probably go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Oh, by the way, if you like my lessons, can you hit the like button? I'm trying to remember that so I could build up a new audience that's into reading music and playing piano and all that stuff. Anyway, take 2. 1, 2, 3, 1. Try to look ahead. The chord's going to change soon. 2. That's a pretty good tempo for this tune. You could make it flow a little bit, like a little faster maybe. I don't like it. Now some musicians are like, well, I like to play fast because it's flashy, but remember there's vocals in here. So it's a folk song. So if it's too fast, maybe the story that you're telling is not lining up. I always think about the music first. But there, some of the spots right in here before we go, this can trip up some learners, the G minor here, because it finally changes. Because you're doing this for a bit of time, right? And then we're going to go right about here. And then we got this on the third on the B flat. 1, 2, 3. There's a little tension there. If you're not used to playing that, it's beautiful. I like it. 1, 2, 3. And if you noticed, as we keep working together, if you're following me, I'm going to start giving a little more advanced tips. Keep growing, keep learning, and all that. So speaking of keep learning, I'm going to get some practicing in, and I think I'm going to make a video this week of a little surprise, a little project I've been doing, music project, if you will. But until next time, take care. I wish everyone well. Bye for now.